Over there, you are going to have free time. I will show you where the best views are. I will show you where the blue domes are, and I'm going to give you free
Ooh,
time. Village
yes.
number 3 is Fira, the
Fira.
capital of Santorini.
Okay.
Over there, there are no blue domes.
Mm.
But over there, you can do some shopping, you can see some views. If you want to chill out, I will show you a place there which is called Mama's, and you can have a drink or Greek baklava if you want, or a Greek
Oh,
appetizer and chill out.
yeah,
Okay?
bakla.
So at the third village, you can do a walking tour or you can just relax. If you want to go to the restroom, you have to wait for village number 2, Ia. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Because at the first village we are going, there is no restroom. Is everything clear?
Yes.
In the bus, I'm gonna tell you everything you have to know about Santorini. Don't worry, I'm not going to become the boring guide who is talking too much, blah 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 blah. No! Feel free to ask me questions, okay? Where are you from?
Canada.
Canada! New York? Back there? Where? Okay, all right. Canada, you have a wine there. It's called ice wine. You see, I know the ice wine. I know this wine of Canada. Who likes wine in this group? Raise hands. Okay. So at village number 3, at this mama's place, if you want, you can have some wine or a dessert or sweet wine of Santorini.
Mm.
More about food and wine later. Now I'm going to start talking about Santorini.
Mountain to go up to Santorini.
Santorini. Can you all? Can you all see the map of Santorini?
Yes.
In my opinion, Santorini looks like a giant croissant, doesn't it? Look at the shape. Santorini. Doesn't it look like a giant croissant? I believe so. We
Looks
are
like a
here.
sleeping dinosaur.
We go first here, then here, and finally here. Village number 1, village number 2, village number 3. Okay? That island on the left is a volcanic island.
Mhm.
On that island, there is a big crater. Don't worry because this crater is not active, okay? The other island that
That's
you see
island.
behind is called Tirasia, and that's the little sister of Santorini. This is a very beautiful island. Can you see the white buildings on the island? These are houses. That's not a tourist island. Now, all the island of Santorini, as you can very clearly see, is covered with volcanic materials.
Mhm.
Because in 1613 BC, I repeat, in 1613 BC,
1630.
the eruption of the volcano
Mm.
had as a result the formation of this island.
Oh.
200 billion tons of volcanic materials
Na
covered this island.
tumigas
So I
siya.
want you to know that all the island of Santorini is covered with lava, magma, black stones, red
Yeah.
stones. That's why we have heights here.
Mhm.
Okay? So I want you to know that there is no other island in the world like Santorini. Look at Santorini.
Mm.
We have hills here, cliffs. All these hills, all these cliffs were formed when the volcano of Santorini erupted. So the only date I want you to remember is this, 1613 BC. I'm going to test you when the tour ends. I'm going to test you. 1613 BC. Boom! Eruption of volcano. Okay? Are you feeling okay? Okay. The capital of Santorini is Fira, village number 3 that we are going to visit. Fira. 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 But the most popular village of Santorini is Oia Ia. We write Oia, but we say Ia. So remember my little song? Ia, Ia, oh, Ia, Ia, oh. You will never forget the name of the village, okay? All the blue domes that you are going to start seeing from now on, all the blue domes are domes of churches.
Oh, okay.
We have about 400 churches here.
Wow.
At village number 1, I'm gonna show you 2-3 secret spots of mine. Feel free to give me your telephones to take you group photos, okay? I'm here also for the photos. So when we go to the villages, when we go to village number 1, just give me your phone and tell me, Joanna, take us photos. I'm here for you. Use me to the maximum, you know what I mean? Okay, so the village that you see straight on the left is Ia. The village that you see on the right, up on the hill, is Fira. So village number 2, Ia. Village number 3, Fira. And village number 1 is called Pyrgos. 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 Pyrgos means castle. Because at that village in the past, there used to be a castle on the top of the village. Why? Because pirates were coming here. Pirates! And the people were afraid. So they were building castles. Believe it or not. And when the pirates were coming, they were locking themselves inside these beautiful castles, which were quite big, okay? But we don't have any castles anymore here because we had many earthquakes, and the earthquakes, unfortunately, destroyed the castles. Is everything clear so far?
Yeah.
I don't talk too much, huh? Okay? Santorini. Do you know what this means?
Santo.
It means Santa Irini.
Irene.
Irini in English is
Irene.
Irene. So this is the island of Saint Irene. This is what Santorini means. Santa Irini, Santorini. Okay? The island is called Santa Irini, Santorini, because the Venetians arrived here in the 13th century AD, and they liked very much this place, and they decided to live here, you know. So they started exploring the island, and suddenly they discovered a small church, and this church was dedicated to Saint Irene. So the Venetians decided to name this place Santa Irini Santorini, just because they discovered this small church, okay? Because we had the Venetians here for 4 centuries, we also have Catholic churches, you know. Even a Catholic cathedral dedicated to Saint John. So I repeat, for 4 centuries here we had the Greeks and the Venetians as well. So the Venetians apparently were Catholic, so that's why we also have many Catholic churches. And at Fira, at the capital of Santorini, we have an Orthodox cathedral and a Catholic cathedral. Okay? Now you can very clearly see on the left Ia, on the right Fira. All these white buildings that you see on the top of these villages are not residences, are hotels and restaurants. Okay? So I repeat,
Ayan,
Ia on the
island.
left,
May island pa.
Fira on the right. So now you know which villages we are going to visit. These two are the touristic villages. The village number 1 is the traditional village. You know what I mean? So we are going to start at the traditional village. Also, village number 1 is the old capital of Santorini. So you are going to see there many churches, many old houses, many abandoned old houses. We will have to do some walking there, going up. If any of you, for some reason, do not want to do the walking tour, you can stay down at the central square of the village, have something to drink, or, I don't know, some souvenirs, okay? So once we get there, you decide. Is it clear?
Yes.
Thank you very much. In 1 minute, we are going to arrive on the top of the island, and you are going to see the first Blue Dome Church. Actually, you can see this church from here. You can see a small blue dome. This is an Orthodox church. It's called Sant Panteleimonas. Look on your left to see the volcanic soil of Santorini. This is so weird. So all
Yeah,
these
volcanic
materials that you see on your
Volcanic,
left are the
lava.
result of the eruption of the volcano.
Yeah.
I repeat, look on your left to see the volcanic materials of this island. These materials are pumice stone mixed with black volcanic stones. This means that all this stuff has fallen from the sky, okay? So I repeat, 200 billion tons of volcanic materials have fallen from the sky. So all the island of Santorini is covered with volcanic materials. That's why we don't have any water here, because all the sources of water were covered with these volcanic materials. We have to take water from the sea, and we have a desalinization plant. We clean the water a bit, but we cannot drink this water. This water is not contains salt. You know what I mean? So this island doesn't have any water. Actually, Santorini has more wine than water. I'm telling you, more wine than water. I'm telling you, this is the truth. There is no water here. So that's why you are not going to see many trees, many flowers, many animals. We don't do any farming, and we don't cultivate many products. Actually, we cultivate only grapes to produce wine. But the grapes obtain the water they need from the humidity, because during the night this place becomes extremely humid. We have about 100% humidity in the night. So this humidity irrigates the grapes. Otherwise, without the humidity, there would be nothing here. No trees, no nothing. Whatever you see here, some flowers, some trees, they are being irrigated by the humidity. In 1 minute, we are going to be on the island of Santorini, going to Pyrgos. You can see the sign here on the right. Pyrgos. Pyrgos. We are going to stay there for half an hour, okay? And we are going to do a walking tour all together. So I just want you to follow me. You are 48. This is a big group. This is what we're gonna do. Follow me. You know, I'm gonna hold this racket. And then, as we walk, I'm gonna stop at the best views. And I'll tell you, view number 1, view number 2, blah, blah, blah. Because this tour is called Views, okay? And then have your cameras ready. You don't have to take with you things you don't really need. Just leave them in the bus.
Okay.
At that village, take only your camera, nothing else, okay? Because we are going there only for a walking tour, views and photos, okay? And then we are coming back, what? Yes, and then we come back, exactly. Okay, I repeat. We are going to visit 3 villages. Village number 1, Pyrgos.
Okay, boy.
Then we come back to the bus. Village number 2, Oiaia. Then we come back to the bus.
Oiaia.
Village
Ia,
number
ia.
3, Fira. Come back to the bus, go back to the port. Is it clear now? Okay, good. Welcome. So, now, this is the island of Santorini. You can see a very big mountain over there. Over there on that mountain is the highest point of Santorini, 567 meters. Up there, there is a monastery dedicated to Prophet Elias.
Oh,
Elias is a Greek name, like John,
Prophet Elias.
male name. So that monastery is Orthodox, and that monastery is the highest point of Santorini, 567 meters. The views from up there are panoramic. So that's an amazing spot for you to have panoramic views. As you can see, there are no trees, no flowers, apparently no animals here. All of this has to do with the fact that there is no water on this island. 90% of the trees here are eucalyptus trees, like the one you see here on your left.
Yeah, eucalyptus.
The roads look like snakes, and we have many turns, and then we have to go up and come down, go up, come down, because we have too many hills here. The trees on your left are eucalyptus trees, which we paint white. We paint them white because we want to keep them clean, okay? The village that you see on your left, on the hill, this is the village that we are going to visit. And the windmill that you see here, straight down, this is a real windmill. It has been restored, of course. So if you want to see how a windmill looks like, there's a windmill, real windmill. Now it's only decorative. That's the village that we are going to visit. As you can see, there are many churches over there, blue dog churches. We have to do some walking, I repeat, because we have to go up to see some views. Don't worry, walk at your own pace, but I really, really want you to mind your step, okay? Listen to me very carefully. On the island of Santorini, nothing is perfect. Talking about streets, roads. So I really, really want you to mind your step when you walk, okay? I'm gonna keep saying this. Don't misunderstand me. I prefer to tell you 100 times mind your step than to have small accidents. Is it clear?
Yes.
Thank you so much. We are going to do a half an hour walking tour here. And then we are going to the other village. So if you want to go to the restroom, you can go at the other village, okay? Because here there are no restrooms in the village. So, I want you to get off the bus and just follow me. In the Greek language, let's go is pame. P-A-M-E. Pame. Okay? So when I say pame, just follow me. On your left, you can very clearly see the village.
Their blue dome.
So we are going to go to the parking, and then we are going to start our beautiful walking tour.
Blue dome.
I repeat, if you don't want to do the walking tour, you can stay here at the center of the village, okay?
Santorini. Ayan o.
But keep in mind that in half an hour, we will have to leave. Σε μισή ώρα. Στην Ία. Στα Φυρά. Όχι, στο Λαθηνιό μετά. Here we are. This is the parking.
Iwan ko ng bag.
Kahit ako yung isa. Yeah. Iwan ko to. Para tignan.
Everybody, pame!
Paano me? Yung tubig.